Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
And I'm Tatiana.
She's usually behind the scenes, but today she's out here and we're talking about what Tatiana wants to talk about.
Which is productivity and desk setups. So I walk in here. I am usually behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But last time I was at the office, I happened to be shopping for a monitor, and there's 5 zillion things out there. And it gets extremely frustrating when you're comparing potatoes to potatoes. Is this my Ukrainian reference?
I think it's a Ukrainian thing. I think you're just big into potatoes.
We are very big into potatoes, and we can make a lot of different things. This is not a video about potatoes. This is a video about external monitors and a minimal desk setup that will help with productivity as a whole. Like, we're all used to having that second screen. You want to have a document on one, you're editing a video on the other, you want to see them side by side. The second monitor is a must, but how do you choose the right one?
Yeah, so for me, I understand budget is a big concern in a lot of situations. For me, I chose this one. This is the LG 32 UP550.
That's a great sexy model number.
Love that one.
That's great.
So anyway, but what I was looking for when I was shopping for a monitor is the first thing is it had to be 4K for me. I think having sharp text, high resolution makes it easier to read things. You're going to be staring at the screen for a long time. You don't want it to be fuzzy. All modern laptops have high resolution screens, so you don't want to sit down at your desk and have an even worse screen than your laptop. Second, what was important to me is I wanted one cable that would provide the video signal to my external monitor and charge my laptop. I live in a world where I probably am split 50-50 between my desk and out in the field. So I live on the laptop, but I need a more comfortable space to work when I get to the office. And so, yeah, I chose this because it was 4K. This has, I believe, 120 hertz refresh rate. Could be 60 hertz. Don't remember. I don't care, really. I'm not a gamer. It's not a thing. I do lots of document creation and stuff. So that's not a priority for me. But the big thing was 4K, one cable that delivered power to my laptop, and the price was reasonable. I want to say at the time these were around $400 or $500.
That's what I remember. I think you said $400.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about price point. You talked about resolution. I didn't even think about that. You want to have your computer be the same resolution as the screen.
Yeah, so they're not actually the same resolution exactly,
similar.
but yeah. I just want it sharp. I don't want a fuzzy image.
Nobody wants a fuzzy image,
no.
Gamer or not, no.
Yeah.
But there's so many different options. Like if you go on Amazon, you have 5 zillion external monitors. So what makes those better or worse than going with, let's say, this one?
Like I said, this is the one that you kind of met my checklist. I tend to steer in general more towards those recognized brands purely out of experience. I've bought some of those off-brand products in the past. Their performance hasn't been what's advertised, and they don't last that long.
Got it. So how long do I expect this thing to last? Because I don't want to shop for a monitor every 2 years. It wasn't a fun exercise.
Well, as a company, we started buying these ones in the 27-inch model. This is the 32-inch model. We started buying them a couple years ago, and we've had no issues with any of them. So, and we've got a whole handful. This is basically everybody that works in the office kind of has a setup similar to this at this point.
So when I walked over and you were working on 4 different things within this monitor, because it is larger in size than compared to what other guys have. So, that helps align the documents or whatever you're working on. Again, not gamers. We're just talking about being productive at work, your basic Excel, Photoshop, like whatever it may be. So how did you do that?
So the big thing for me, I had the 27-inch monitor and I loved it. It was great. I would typically, my workflows, I would split that into left and right, and I would treat my desk as 3 screens. So I'd have my laptop, my left monitor, and my right monitor. I prefer, honestly, a more vertical setup. I feel like just more content is vertical in the document world than horizontal. You can flip it.
And does it work with a standing desk too? Woo!
You can flip it.
Cool.
you can put it on whatever desk you want, I suppose. I use a little tool.
I mean, this is really nifty, though, the fact that it adjusts
Oh yeah,
up and down.
height
because-
adjustment,
yeah.
rotation.
Definitely
It's got all
didn't
the
see
it's
that.
got all the good stuff.
Okay.
It also has a USB hub built into the back, and at my desk I use that to
What
connect
is
to an audio interface. Oh, don't push that.
Okay.
No,
There's
that
an oh shit button back there.
that button releases it from the mount. If you wanted to wall mount this, you could put a
Oh.
VESA mount on it and put it on a monitor arm or a wall mount or anything like that. It releases it from the
Oh
stand.
my goodness, I'm sold.
You're sold. All right.
I'm sold.
That was easy. But yeah, no, it's got a USB hub. So if you want to have, I use it for an audio interface that's connected to some speakers. You can use it for a keyboard or any USB devices. It's got a
Well, it
USB
has
hub
like
built
the
in.
HDMI cable, and I mean, obviously, it works with Macs, PCs, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how long do you plan on keeping this guy
Till it breaks.
till it breaks? Like 5 years? 5-year
Hopefully.
commitment? Okay.
Hopefully. Yeah, so I use a tool called Magnet, which allows me to basically it's just Windows management. This functionality is built into Windows. It's not built into Mac. So I paid for this little widget that allows me to do it. You can grab a window, you can have it span the left side, the right side, the top corner, whichever way you want it. And you kind of create preset layouts. And so when I'm using the 32-inch monitor, I actually use this as what's effectively 5 unique monitors. So I have my laptop monitor, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's my standard work.
Which makes sense why you would want a larger screen. And then, I mean, how often do you use the 5? Every single day?
Every single day.
Every single day. Wow.
So it depending on what I'm working on, sometimes I have it split in 2. So I'll have one right, one left, and then usually on my laptop screen I have like Spotify, things like that.
Got it.
Microsoft Teams is usually here. Teams is here. Spotify's here. And then my active work is on the main display.
So this is the minimal desk setup that you would want to have. And yeah, and you don't have clutter. This got your monitor, one cord, your laptop, done.
Yeah, for me that's it. I prefer the Apple keyboard. I like the Logitech MX Master, but you know, everybody has their own preferences on that stuff.
So this is a great setup for if you're working at home or in the office. So at my desk, standing or sitting, whatever your configuration is. We're all very concerned about that. And so next we're going to talk about what that looks like in a remote setting, or if you need this on the go, whether you're going into a coffee shop or a conference room.
Perfect.
Done.
Thanks for stopping by. If you got questions, leave a comment below. Visit us at brightengale.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.